Have you ever imagined what life was really like for the world's most feared pirates? Forget Hollywood's Jack Sparrow and Captain Hook. The real pirates were far more ruthless, daring, and unpredictable. Welcome to my channel. Today, we're diving into 9 of the most famous pirates in history. A journey through the Golden Age of Piracy, where the seas were ruled by men and women who feared no empire. From legendary captains who plundered the Caribbean to fearless female pirates who defied every rule, these stories will make you see piracy in a whole new light. So hoist the sails and let's begin our countdown.
9. Mary Read. We're kicking off this list with one of the most famous female pirates to have ever sailed the seas. Born in London, Mary Read dressed as a man and worked as a sailor, and historians seem to think that she made the decision to become a pirate or was forced into piracy when her ship was seized by English pirates in the West Indies. Upon boarding the pirate ship captained by John Rackham, you'll learn about Rackham shortly, she befriended another woman named Anne Bonny. Smithsonian Magazine describes Anne Bonny and Mary Read as pirate queens. As for Mary Read in particular, she was aggressive and ruthless, always ready for a raid, and swore like a drunken sailor.
8. Anne Bonny. As Read's fellow pirate queen, Anne Bonny challenged the long-held perception by male pirates that having a woman on the ship would bring them bad luck. Unlike Mary Read, Anne didn't conceal her womanhood. She was, it turns out, in a relationship with Rackham, unless it was time to engage in a battle. When that was the case, Anne Bonny donned a loose tunic, wide trousers, and a small cap. As one of the most famous female pirates in the world, Bonny always fought the good fight with a sword in one hand and a pistol in the other, inciting fear among the sailors whose ships dared to venture near hers.
7. Calico Jack. Born John Rackham in Jamaica, Calico Jack is one of the most famous pirates in the world, even though, interestingly, he wasn't considered wealthy or even a particularly skilled fighter. Rather, his notoriety comes from his association with the famous female pirates we mentioned above, his penchant for wearing fashionable calico fabrics, and his creation of a pirate flag that, to this very day, represents naval piracy. Calico Jack's Jolly Roger flag depicts a white human skull with 2 cutlasses beneath it, and it goes down as the most iconic pirate flag ever created. The flags that pirates flew on their ships were used to intimidate sailors. It signaled that approaching ships should immediately surrender or face an inevitable brutal attack. The choice was theirs to make.
6. Sir Henry Morgan. One of the most famous pirates in the world happens to have a rum drink named after him. That pirate is none other than Sir Henry Morgan, who was born in Wales and turned to piracy once he learned that he not only enjoyed engaging in combat on land, but also on sea. Sir Henry Morgan had a penchant for raiding towns and ships alike. Nothing was off limits for this pirate who sought booty, that's pirate for treasure, everywhere he went. Somehow, Sir Henry Morgan managed to not only be knighted by the king, but also later became the governor of Jamaica. History.com writes, quote, "Ironically, the Jamaican legislature passed an anti-piracy law during his administration, and Morgan even assisted in pirate prosecution."
5. Captain Kidd. This list of famous pirates would not be complete without William Kidd. Better known as Captain Kidd, he was born in Scotland and began his career not as a pirate, but as a privateer. A privateer is a government-appointed individual who has been commanded to attack enemy ships. He first set sail with the intention to chase down pirates in the Indian Ocean, but at some point he decided that he preferred piracy to privateering. The most famous ship he captured was the Quedagh Merchant, which had been carrying gold, silver, and other valuable treasures. On his journey back to London to advocate for his innocence, Kidd was captured, tried, and executed for piracy. His body was put on display along the River Thames as a warning sign, a way to deter sailors from engaging in acts of piracy, or else.
4. Sir Francis Drake. Born in England, Sir Francis Drake appears on our list of famous pirates for a few reasons. First, he was in Queen Elizabeth I's good graces. She knighted him upon his return to England and is said to have called him "my pirate." And he circumnavigated the globe, capturing ships and claiming lots of treasures all along the way. Plus, his pirate nickname is quite noteworthy, El Drake, which means the dragon.
3. Bartholomew Roberts. Like most famous pirates, Bartholomew Roberts is widely recognized by his nickname, Black Bart. Black Bart began his career on merchant ships, but got promoted rather quickly, and before long, he was captain of his own ship and crew. He captained the Royal Fortune, which was outfitted with dozens of cannons. World History Encyclopedia describes him as one of the most successful villains of the Golden Age of Piracy. Roberts plundered over 400 ships on both sides of the Atlantic during his infamous 3-year career, far more than any other pirate of the period.
2. Qing Shi. Whether you call her Qing Shi, Chang Ai Sao, or Zhang Yi Sao, let it be known that she goes down in history as not only one of the most famous female pirates, but also one of the most successful. Born in China, she became a pirate and worked alongside her husband. Together, they formed the largest pirate confederation in history, and after he died, she managed to expand it. Her control of thousands of ships and approximately 70,000 pirates speaks to Qing Shi's methods of intimidation. She fearlessly attacked ships and kidnapped sailors. It wasn't until the Chinese authorities began seeking to punish pirates that she halted her career as a pirate, negotiated a pardon, and thought it best to begin running a large opium smuggling operation, which continued until her death in 1844.
1. Blackbeard. Have you ever visited Ocracoke Island in North Carolina? This is where Blackbeard's impressive career as a pirate came to an end. The island, which is part of the state's Outer Banks region, hosts an event titled Blackbeard's Pirate Jamboree every fall to commemorate the most famous pirate in history. Little is known of Blackbeard outside of what was written in a book composed by a fellow pirate, publishing under the name Captain Charles Johnson. The book states that Blackbeard was born Edward Thatch in Bristol, England. He was a formidable, pistol-carrying pirate who is said to have put matches underneath his hat to cloud himself in smoke. The reputation he cultivated made anyone who came into contact with his ship, Queen Anne's Revenge, fear for their lives. Even the flag he flew, which depicted a heart dripping blood and a skeleton holding an hourglass and spear, was intimidating. Blackbeard's life ended in November 1718 after he was ambushed by the British Navy under the command of Lieutenant Robert Maynard, but his legacy endures.
And there you have it, 9 of the most famous pirates to ever sail the seas. Each one left behind a legacy of chaos, courage, and adventure that still captures our imagination centuries later. So the next time you hear the word pirate, remember, the real stories are even wilder than the movies. If you enjoyed this deep dive into pirate history, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more mysterious and legendary tales from the past. And before you go, make sure to check out our next video, 10 Most Mysterious Shipwrecks Ever, appearing right here on your screen. Trust me, you don't want to miss it.